Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Can't still my heart. You in cold marble.
Corvo Atano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider? I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison to tell his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
I'll be all, Captain Mayhew. Oh, so that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the City Watch. The Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
What happened? Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable. Delilah took away the mark of the outsider. No more.
Is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. Emily is... she's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos. Disloyal dogs.
Throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes. The natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, Creed. What's going on? You aren't going anywhere. Shit heel. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes. The natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramsays once hosted the King and Queen.
I helped Emily get a frog unstuck from this old clock when she was 11. I swear I'll find a way to fix this. To bring her back. It's gonna be out soon.
It's not my job to clean
Early retirement, Captain. Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Emily would fall asleep in here after the plague. I'll need this. Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask? reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I'd better take these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. Delilah turned Emily to stone. I will find a way to make her flesh again. You're not fit for that watch uniform. The city is crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. Anyone here? Who's running around? Show yourself. That's Corvo Atano! You know what to do.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Hello?
Anybody?
No.
Who's there?
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Road is blocked.
I know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
Take this!
I like that. Wait, I'll look over there.
Is there any chance I could slip past all these uniformed assholes and get into... Lord Protector, forgive me for saying it, but you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily, and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. remember this endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask, but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an Empress. Dad could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. There you are, my love.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn, and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
Must be cursed. Daft, you're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov, too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Ready. The old city must have changed a lot.
Off we go then.
One more time, old friend.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
I remember the old Duke Theodanis. He was a good man.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I can take care of myself.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
You know the skipper?
Why does she want that apartment? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
Hello there.
I'll get you cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Can you imagine being attacked by such a monster out at sea? They're horrible creatures.
Sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed at one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever.
That's Adamire in the distance.
From a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Amos.
All right. Still not fair than just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
We'll be here. Somebody else could do it. Why me? I don't even know. Fish.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in...
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
And carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Atano.
Hey there. What have you got for me? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the other side of that Grand Guard checkpoint. See you sometime.
Someone grabbing people off the street.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and that mask tells me you're someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
You want me to bring you a corpse? What's the story there?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll consider it.
A new customer with coin, I bet. I'll take that deal. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly.
It's infested, all right. We used to throw rocks at these nests when I was young. Just go slow and mind the distance. Easy.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
Maybe I should have. No. More likely, we don't think it's supposed to fester like that.
Sir Conan, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin I and the imminent arrival of the great Isabel,
Careful with that sword. Grand Guard won't like it.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, give me your choice. Please? For that, Rapallo. Guess what happens
Move
next?
along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
This is how we get rid of snitches.
This area is restricted on the authority of the
just
abbey.
ran through.
No one is allowed inside.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turned. Plenty of electricity.
Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
The earth and sky and all in between. Trust in the abyss, my friend.
A body? Here?
What?
Help me! Someone! Anyone! Someone! Protect me!
I'll have a look around.
Hey, you!
It'll be that sadistic
Revenge!
now.
What was that?
I'll cure the world from the likes of you.
Someone's not feeling well! Smells
strict! That's not natural!
Murder! The Grand Guard! Someone's been attacked! Guard! Someone! What happened here?
No! Damn it! Ah!
Karnaka's sickness runs deep, brother. Look in every corner.
Karnaka was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Huh?
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the device usually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. This heretic's body is assemble them in secret, and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed. And the fight we'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kindana. Until then, we stay... But already, we should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaka.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got him. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
You said you had a trick for getting closer to Adamire.
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Adamire.
All right then. This is goodbye.
us as a leader may.
You're armed to the teeth. What would you say to a day at the Botanical Gardens?
Welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
Should we nominate your nephew
So let's
as
see.
sanitation committee
What was it?
chair?
Nothing here. Thought I
Let's
saw
have a look
someone
around.
right here.
You
are. Let's check the place, just in case.
Could I imagine that? No. I'm sure.
Could I interest you?
No.
More Grand Guard soldiers. That's to avoid.
Don't let him escape!
Someone! Protect me!
Addermine Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Then I will be in you shortly.
Huh? But there was...
Addermire. My best chance for tracking down the Crown Killer. The place used to be a solarium for the idle rich where they flocked for rejuvenation treatments. It was founded just after the plague hollowed out Dunwall a decade and a half ago. Alexandria Hypatia is chief alchemist, and whether Anton Sokolov is still there or not, she's going to give me the answers I need.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Yeah. Just making sure.
After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. Whatever I saw, it didn't move like a person.
Before I got transferred to Addermire, I saw one of the Crown Killer crime scenes. Whoever tore that old couple apart, they were enjoying it.
So what do you think, then?
I don't know. Coming back at dawn. As much as it was.
Let's feed the rats.
Don't be like that. Times are hard enough without you getting bitter.
When Addermire was open to the public, I was proud. Cookies, sit. We're discussing
Don't even know.
What's that?
Broken glass. It'd all be worse without a
What's going on
job.
here?
Huh?
Someone there?
What was that?
Someone over there? Thanks.
Whatever you need.
I just
I
need to
can't
make
help
sure.
you.
It's just more than he can say.
Someone's shooting at us! By the void, that was close.
Someone tried to shoot me in the head! Come back here! Oh, damn it! Oh, no.
Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up. There's probably a master key for the lab somewhere.
have a look. I wonder who that was. What the? Stop!
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
She stayed.
You all right?
Someone tried to shoot me in the head! Come on, let's finish this.
Alexandria Hypatia. Never seen such a massive infestation.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Karen Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? A patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. Whispering from down in a well.
What's wrong with you?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 488.
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
She's gone. What happened?
Hungry. Promise me another muscle gardener from the Grand Palace. You'll feel my teeth for that! Well, isn't it? If you kill me, Hypatia dies too!
How does it feel?
sickness is still sickness, even when it's wrapped in a background. All I can imagine is people coughing up blood all over their... You won't... Wait for my signal!
This place yet. I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's head out for the dreadful whale.
You didn't find Sokolov?
No, but I killed Hypatia.
You what?
She was the crown killer. The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her. She wasn't even aware of it.
Sokolov?
He's been moved to the home of a man named Kiran Jindosh.
The Duke's grand inventor. They say he's a genius.
They die like anyone else. I need Anton Sokolov, but he's missing. Held by another inventor named Kiran Jindosh, who no doubt wants whatever secrets Sokolov holds in his head. Jindosh is the mad inventor who brought clockwork killing machines to Karnaca. They say he's got the most brilliant mind in the Isles, and it may be true, but a smart man wouldn't be standing in my way. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and kill the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.